Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's Tuesday,
Yes.
March 25th. Skipped yesterday. Played D&D with the buddies. I point to the table like there's still the mess of D&D in there like there used to be, but I have to clean it up
For me.
for you to be able to work. So
Yeah.
that no longer happens. We've got buffalo dip. Who's gonna have a bite to eat. And at least so far, best class, pretty light workload. And so we're going to do movie day.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I haven't asked Beth yet. Yeah, I'm thinking, because we did just recently watch, fun animated movie. We maybe watch the sequel and do Aladdin, Return of Jafar?
Sure.
Okay. We're going to watch Return of Jafar.
You get your food, or you just want me to scoop?
I can come get it. I was just getting things ready for movie.
Okay.
So yeah. I feel like definitely not the animation quality of the first one. But I know I like some songs from it still. We should check out Return of Jafar. And I would give The Return of Jafar a 4.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
And it makes me sad. I have fond memories of the movie.
It's not.
It's not great. So, I looked up a little bit on it. From the back of the box first. Let's give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Jafar is back with the greatest power of all.
Mm-hmm.
The legend continues in Disney's Aladdin, The Return of Jafar, the second movie in Aladdin's magical saga. When Jafar's last wish was granted, he became the most powerful genie of all, but it came with a price. Entrapment in a magic lamp. Now he's escaped and he has only one thing on his mind. Revenge against Aladdin. A thrilling new adventure begins as everyone teams up against this evil sorcerer. From battling thieves on flying horses to dodging flames inside an exploding lava pit, it's up to Aladdin, with Princess Jasmine, Abu, Carpet, and Genie by his side, to save the kingdom once and for all. Get ready to share all the magic, music, and mystery of Aladdin Return of Jafar with 5 show-stopping songs and exciting new bonus features. Okay. See, the weirdest thing about this is it doesn't mention Iago. The hero and main character of this movie is Iago.
And he has the most annoying voice.
It's Gilbert Gottfried. He's actually funny. I don't mind that.
I know. He's side character energy. He does not need to be main character. I've never liked Iago.
So, this was 1994. 2 years after Aladdin. Mm-hmm. It was produced by Walt Disney Television Entertainment, and it was setting up for the TV show, and apparently, according to Wikipedia at least, they wanted the character of Iago for the TV show, but Iago got trapped in the lamp at the end of the movie, so they needed a new movie in order to free Iago so Iago could be part of the TV show.
Traction, I remember him being in the TV show.
Yep. This is the setup for the TV show, and it has animation on par with, Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, it's not a movie.
It's not a movie, and I mean it was direct to VHS, and direct to VHS when that was like a new thing and all that. I remember it fondly, and I still very much enjoy the song Forget About Love. It's on our playlist. Sure, that one probably sounded familiar. But it does give Jafar, as well as Iago, villain songs. Which they didn't get in the original movie. So, it filled some gaps that were missing. But yeah, it set up Iago back for the TV show. I feel like Abis Mal is also in the TV show. It set up that character. It was really preparing things for the TV show. And I was young when I'd watched it, and it's been many years since I've seen it. And I have listened to that song as well as some of the other songs. I don't mind Second Rate, whatever, Genie's song about friends, whatever. Not bad. I don't mind the music. The animation is terrible.
It's rough.
It's real terrible. And the plot line is whatever.
It's a good nap.
She took a nap. It couldn't keep her awake.
No, I apparently don't have nostalgia for this movie. I have nostalgia for Aladdin. I watched Aladdin a lot. And I do remember the third movie.
Yeah, I'm very curious with how bad this is. Because I'm like, I remember... I remember I like that one.
I remember being really good.
Yeah.
So...
And that's kind of what my thought is like...
Another one.
Because I'm like, I remember... I liked the Aladdin series. I'm like... I'm kind of curious, like, is that one also, like, a nostalgia and it's as bad as this one? Because
Maybe. I definitely remember having more nostalgia because I like, remember nothing of this one. So, sorry. And I do still feel like I remember the 40 Thieves, for Prince of Thieves pretty well.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. And because I have flipped through, we have our Arabian Nights books a little bit, I feel like some of the themes in that one pull stuff from the original material that I don't know if anything in this one does. Other than perhaps the danger of wishing with a genie. That is another thing that it brought in that the first one just lacked. You wish something from the genie and, no, great. This is a genie that's trying to twist your wishes and be like, hey, no, you have me entrapped. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, Jafar is a much grumpier genie than Genie was.
Yeah.
Genie very much was trying to make friends, and hopefully they would be kind. And in worst case, grants 3 wishes and then he moves on to another one. Yeah. You know, like...
Yeah. And then, Genie, of course, is not Robin Williams in this. It is apparently the voice of Homer Simpson.
I mean, he did a good job of different voices. Like, he did a fine job. It's one of those things that, like, if it had never been Robin Williams, you would have never known, and it would have been just fine, and you would have been content with it. But because...
It was Robin Williams. This is not Robin Williams.
You tell.
Yeah.
There's a lack of something.
Yeah.
The it factor is gone.
Yeah.
It's not Robin Williams, and I don't want him. He's not my genie.
But
also, the drawing of him was really bad, too.
You know what? Because Genie is such an amorphous character, the Genie is the one that I felt was least issue with. The weird morphing faces of, like, Jasmine. Jasmine's drawn so bad through so much of it.
Jasmine's probably the worst. And also, they do a weird thing where, like, I get it. She's, like, in love. But it's, like, almost like... And I get they do it in the first movie too, but it very much feels like it's like a playing thing. Now it's just like she's like kind of weirdly over sexualized in the beginning, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, at the same time, less sexy because how they draw her.
Right.
Like the original costume like had layers of like sheer fabric, but sheer fabric means you're not only having to draw the top layer, but the layer underneath it. So none of that.
No. She was making some like trying to be sexy faces at Aladdin early on in the movie. And I'm like. And so maybe it's just a bad drawing.
It's such a bad drawing.
But it's just like there was something about it. I'm like, I don't like this.
It's like,
Jasmine, you're better than this.
So I was telling her, I got some Christmas ornaments that some of them the faces look kind of bad. Like they're just they're little paintings and they're I'm sure painted in not great conditions in whatever country and anyway so some of them the eyes are just cross-eyed or what it doesn't.
They're wonky.
They're wonky.
And
I'm like Oh, it's not that it's poorly done. They were doing this, Jasmine.
Yeah, no. He said it, and I was like, yeah, that's spot on. That's fully what. Because, like, her face is, like, almost too pointy sometimes. And his ornament
moves. It's like there's, like, and all of them. Yeah, like, there's, like, an extra, like, joint in the middle of the face that the face can move around in a weird way. And I'm like, that's... Why? And it's consistently happening throughout multiple characters, and it's just like...
Yeah, no, this style...
You're trying to express something there with your animation, but I don't get it.
I'm getting creeped out.
Yeah. But, But hey, we watched it, and we had to watch this one before we could try watching the third one.
No,
so we'll get to that one eventually, and hopefully it's actually better than this one.
Yeah, because this one I agree with your rating. It is lackluster. Yeah. It is less than 1 thumb up. And you don't really have less than 1 thumb, which really means it's no thumbs. It doesn't get a thumb. It's like maybe just take a nap instead.
Anyways, but we call it a night. Thanks for doing movie day with me. Not all movies are great. Yeah. We watch the bad ones too.
I'm sorry. I fell asleep, but that's how you know I don't like it. Sorry. So I have 2 scales. Either I sleep or 2 thumbs up.
This is put you to sleep.
Put me to sleep.
Okay. Well, yeah. Join us as our journey continues.
Bye.
Bye.